7 days before the exam, I opened the book. And when I looked at the syllabus, I was so overwhelmed by stress that I was confused where to start from, and I just kept it aside. What is this feeling? You see how this feeling of being overwhelmed is controlling my performance, is affecting my performance. Sometimes we back off just because we feel overwhelmed, or sometimes maybe we underperform. So today I am going to talk about the root cause of feeling overwhelmed. Feeling overwhelmed means a feeling of being buried beneath some heavy load or a mass of something which is too much to handle, or the feeling of being overpowered by something superior than us. Now let's analyze the previous situation that I have talked about. When I am opening the book before 7 days of exam, it is sending a message to our brain that it is not possible to complete this huge syllabus within these 7 days. So our brain has already decided, due to some past experiences, due to some perception, it has decided that it is not possible, it is just impossible. So whenever we are perceiving it like that it is not possible, something is not possible, it is too much, I can't complete. So when we give that signal to ourselves, then our problems become superior than us and we are not even able to start it. So then we are not able to perform as per the expectation. Now let me share one situation from my life. When I joined as a trainee in my IT career, that time I was put into a 24 people batch, and in that batch everyone else knew some modern technologies which were on demand there, but I was the only one who didn't know anything because of my educational background. I was from BSc background and I only knew C and C++, which were not on demand and they were not going to be used in those projects. Now, at the very beginning, I switched off, thinking that I am good for nothing. I am not going to be used in the project because I don't know anything. I observed one person was there who was doing really well and he was even helping others. So I went to him, I asked him that from where I should learn, can you suggest and all, and eventually we became friends. When we became friends, I talked to him about my feelings and I told him, like, every one of you know so many technologies, but I don't have anything special, I don't have any special skills, so I don't know how I will be contributing in project. And what he replied, I still remember. He said, Suchi, you know what is your problem? I said, technical skills. He said, no. Why are you overlooking the fact that your logic is so strong? You are only focusing on your weaknesses, but you are not focusing on your strength. So from this situation, what I understood is, when we feel overwhelmed, we generally tend to focus on others, our opponents' plus points, our opponent's strengths, and as well as our own weaknesses, instead of focusing on our strengths, our positive points. So what we should do when we are feeling overwhelmed, we can take a deep breath and we can remind ourselves what is our strength. It is very important to know others' strengths, but we should not be forgetting our own strengths. Because whenever we focus on our weaknesses and others' strengths, then again subconsciously we tell ourselves that we are going to lose, or I can't do this. They can do it because they have these strengths and I am not having those strengths, so I can't do this. And another thing is responsibility, a sense of responsibility. When you are a very responsible person and there are too much things to be done by you, that time everything comes on your brain all together. You try to process everything all together because you have a feeling, you have a fear of failing your own expectations, or maybe you have a fear of not being able to fulfill others' expectations. And when you have this fear, when you operate from this fear, this becomes harmful. This actually decreases your productivity. So being responsible is good, but don't overload your brain with the feeling of responsibility. When you have to perform, you have to perform. Just focus on your strengths and operate from your strengths. That is the ultimate goal.